Hi, I'm going to be reading my pieces, Bonebacker, Inapropos, and Dry Apoptosis. Content warning on these for, in general, just sexual abuse. Bonebacker. I held calcium from her, them, it, in my gospel, swallowed it deep, giving myself to lay in the white lines down the middle of roads, going to bedrooms I was afraid of or cried in. I needed the water of the San Joaquin to wash away the sins of my corpse and make me dirty again. Praying pregnancies deep in my spine would not project up into the air, but down, deep into the ground of the earth, and anchor me to place. Bone root antler wing growing from vertebrae and shoulder blades, deep down into the dirty and happy slaughter. I recalled the beds of our loved ones. I'm praying to be crucified, with nails driven through the proper places within the arms, between the radius, the ulna, across the land on hills too beautiful not to stop on. I am praying to be bonebackers, not tumbleweeds. Something about the way its hips gyrated inside my face kept me from opening my journals from 3rd grade. The handwriting would be illegible anyways. Best to be burned and left to be eaten by smoke. In times like this, the sweet and copper smells of rot emanating from my body remind me of the smells of concrete walls and waxy varnish on pews in churches where even St. Anthony can't find me in the heat of summer. I don't want to be found, for I sleep in the arms of my own gods. My next piece, as I mentioned before, is Inapropos. It's a short one. One of 2 parents. You were my 3rd in a way, though younger. You out of your family of 4 in a gnat-filled shack. The pills you gave me to touch my body, to carry me to pregnancy. Poppy fields are the ones I still play in. You raised me for this, didn't you? If it's easy, it must be right for you to take it out of the opening, off to center left of my spine and the crook of my neck, with my back bent to ground and head to air. If I let myself feel like air, your hands will finally not touch me and pass through, and I can dissipate. I'm still doing what you taught me, but if I was air, I would refuse to enter your throat and let you choke. The way I feel everyone, since you feels inapropos. My next and last piece is Dry Apoptosis. Fig trees circled together in a patch, in sand, in the brush, isolate in this desert, pushed close, roots gnarl morphed together in assumption symbiosis is necessary. It's not. Uncomfortable. Leaves screaming, touch me! This ugly spiral is too tight-knit. Translucent joints and fingers of my hand, crossing in ligament, dug to dirt to smear our kitchen tables clean from purity, to bury the waste of men under us. You are too close for this electricity in my roots. We are too isolated for this electricity in my roots. I am too heavy with fig for the arches of your living room. My fruits are charged, on fire. We feel the desert light in lack of damp between our legs. My branches and base are too big to bring indoors. The batteries the world planted under this patch are too big and toxic to remove from underneath all of our barks. The desert around us is too inhospitable and hot for us to be woven into itchy sweaters. We don't know how to grow together anymore. He snapped and broke I into branches. He inseminated too many charges. Too many for your arms to carry. For penetration to pack in your wood stove to make me, you, she, warm. But I'll grow into a pile too big for inattentive eyes in the foothills of your body. Too many and too ugly for you to arrange into pleasing shapes. Too many of his fluids coating me to not slip through your hands. My growing seeds, my futures, too hungry for sun for you to feel the comfort in carving skylights out of your back for my fruition. Your veins are too small and thin for my acidosis. My futures growing into something new. Something too acidic for you to wrap your hands around. This charge, this acid is no disease. We are all a product of fields. You'd think such close-knit roots and fig trees would be family, but you would be wrong. These leaves will not settle for the quieting of the wind or your small houses. Thank you for listening.